Katie Taylor, Tasha Jonas. I thought this was a great fight. I thought this was a really good fight. It lived up to the hype, the billing. I thought Katie Taylor a little bit slow out of the blocks. But once she got going, second, third round, started putting the punches together, using the speed, I thought she was looking dangerous, you know. It was the perfect example of speed versus timing. And you could maybe put timing and power. Tasha Jonas did not have the work rate. Katie Taylor was speed and work rate. Tasha Jonas didn't have the speed and work rate to stand with her. So she used timing and power and tried to be more precise and accurate. And it made for a fascinating contest as it progressed. Again, I think possibly Tasha Jonas may look back at it and say, you know what, we should have gone to the body a bit earlier. We should have really gone for it, you know, downstairs. It was a close fight. It was a very competitive fight. I'd like to see a rematch. I think Tasha Jonas deserves a rematch. Whether that'll happen or not too sure. But as we know, women's boxing it's almost in its infancy in the televised professional format. So there's not a deep talent pool yet. There's not a lot of fights for Katie Taylor to have out there that are going to bring in big revenue. So 2 or 3 fights with Tasha Jonas, business-wise, makes sense. Because where else are you going to get a competitive opponent for Katie Taylor that is going to draw in big money? So I think we'll see these. I think we'll see these two box again at least one more time. If Tasha Jonas wins another one, then obviously it'll be wins the next one. I should say it will obviously be a 3-fight thing. So Tasha Jonas had her moments in that fight. She hurt Katie Taylor a few times. Again, when I was on Pep Talk on Friday night, I said if I was the coach of Tasha Jonas, the game plan that I would be working would be to get Katie Taylor to walk onto that backhand, that big left, that big straight left. If you can do that, you're going to cause a lot of damage. And she managed to do it once or twice. There were a couple of moments for Katie Taylor which were not the best. Katie Taylor, obviously, you combat a southpaw with the left hook over the top of the southpaw jab. And you look for the straight right of your own. And Katie Taylor had plenty of success with those 2 punches as well. Going down the last few rounds, it really was anyone's fight. But I think Katie Taylor just had a little bit more left in the tank. Tasha Jonas, I think fitness just came into it, didn't it? And Katie Taylor just showed that she had that bigger engine. So, again, it was close. Not necessarily close enough to say that Tasha Jonas won. And fair play to Tasha Jonas and Joe Gallagher. They were very gracious in defeat and very, they said the right person won. But it was still a very competitive and engaging contest as it went on.